Reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke 14, 1-6. On a Sabbath, Jesus went to eat a meal in the house of one of the leading Pharisees, and people were watching Jesus closely. A man whose body was swollen with fluid was there. Jesus asked the teachers of the law and the Pharisees, "Is it against the law to heal on the Sabbath or not?" But they would not answer. Jesus took the man, healed him, and sent him away. Then he said to them, "Which of you, if your son or your ox falls into a well on the Sabbath day, will not immediately pull him out?" They were not able to answer him about this. The Gospel of the Christ. Brothers and sisters, in today's Gospel, Jesus uses this parable to tell us that the commandment of love is above all external regulations. The problem with the Pharisees was not that they observed the law, but that they forgot the core of the law is God's love. They meticulously maintained religious rules but turned a blind eye to the suffering person right before them. They were well versed in the letter of the scriptures and the law, yet they became numb to God's mercy. This gospel also reminds us, perhaps we adhere to the forms of prayer, yet turn a deaf ear to the people around us. Maybe we also strictly observe the rules of the church, yet treat others with a cold attitude. Perhaps we also like to judge whether others conform to norms, forgetting that we should first treat one another with love. Jesus did not negate the value of the Sabbath, but he revealed to us that the Sabbath was made for humankind, not humankind for the Sabbath. All rules, laws, and traditions are meant to help us love God and love our neighbor better. If they become stumbling blocks hindering us from doing good and loving God, then we have strayed from the gentleness and compassion that we Christians ought to have. Therefore, brothers and sisters, through today's gospel we can understand that true faith is not about rigidly adhering to rules, but about living out love, not about judging others, but about serving others, not about being inflexible and sticking stubbornly to conventions, but about doing good constantly with courage. May God be praised forever.